Full disclosure, I was not going to make a video this week, but I just got something in the mail and I'm super pumped on it and want to share it with you all. So what we're going to talk about today is a tiny SSD that some have started to use for the Sigma FP to have this kind of ultra minimalistic SSD setup for 12-bit 4K recording. Now, before I talk about this SSD setup, I do want to give credit to another YouTube creator. They were the ones to talk about this SSD and the SSD adapter that I'll mention. Now, I know I'm going to butcher the name of this creator, so I'm just going to put their channel up on the screen now. So make sure to go give them some love for discovering this setup. But with that, let's talk about the SSD in question, as well as the overall setup that I'm using for the Sigma FP, as well as the LUMIX S5iiX. Now, the SSD in question is from the brand Buffalo, and this specific model I've only been able to find on the Japanese market, and so I actually ordered it on eBay from Japan. So this compact SSD, I believe, has a 500 megabits per second write speed, which automatically you may say that's not fast enough for the Sigma FP, and you're kind of right about that. You won't be able to get unlimited record time with this SSD. The original creator was able to get about 3 minutes of runtime on 4K 12-bit Cinema DNG RAW. When I stress tested it, I was able to get about 16 minutes, but I'm also using it with the EVF11, and so that may help some of the heat dissipation because it's not as close to the camera. So that may be from the fact that I'm using the EVF11. Now, something I will mention is you may not want it to go to that 16-minute marker every time, because I will say it did take a minute to cool down before I could start really recording again. It recorded immediately after it shut down, but it only recorded for like 10 seconds or something of that nature. And so you don't really want to cap this out every time. Ideally, this is great for pickup shots or B-roll or even narrative scenes where you don't need to be filming for a long period of time. This is a great option for if you're just trying to be super discreet and minimalistic. Now, I did mention I was able to use this with the S5iiX, and at its highest ProRes codec, I was able to stress test it to about 13 minutes before it also stopped recording. And so again, it may not be good for longer takes, but for quick pickup shots or travel shots where you're just needing to do quick shots here and there, if you want that highest codec of ProRes, this is a great option for an SSD for the S5iiX as well. Now, something you may have already noticed is that this is a USB-A type drive, and so you will need an adapter, and I'll leave a link in the description below of the adapter that I ordered. And so again, I'm really excited about this because I feel like it's a really minimalistic solution for the Sigma FP and even the S5iiX for SSD recording without having to have an SSD or even rig up your camera. You can have a super minimalistic setup, and that just excites me. So definitely check it out. Now, with all that said, I do responsibly have to give the disclaimer that this drive is not on the supported list for either LUMIX or Sigma. And so do with that information what you will. Know that you're going in at your own risk using this drive, but I do think it's a really cool solution for an ultra minimalistic SSD recording option. So if you're interested, check it out. And so that's it for me. Again, a quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like. And as always, thank you for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace.